Coming up on DC News Now at 4, a Virginia couple missing and feared dead after a yacht trip to the Caribbean, where that investigation stands this afternoon.
Plus, DC police are searching for the suspects they say kidnapped a man at gunpoint yesterday after agreeing to meet online.
Temperatures are going to continue to warm up as we go into the middle of the week. We'll let you know when some chilly air could return.
Then a new app making it easier than ever to compare prices and save on your next rideshare trip. We're stretching your dollar.
And meet the DC native, giving other artists in the community a platform to perform right on his front porch.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
And thanks for joining us on this Monday for DC News Now at 4. I'm Mark Hall.
And I'm Elisa Gale. We'll get to those top stories in just a few minutes, but we want to start with the look outside on this beautiful Monday. A live look outside at the Kennedy Center now. And Mark, I got to tell you, someone said it was hot today.
You could feel a little bit. I had a nice walk during the lunch hour, so it was certainly a beautiful afternoon. Let's head over to meteorologist Damon Madsen with a first look at our forecast. Damon, nice start to the week.
Beautiful start to the week. All smiles over here. Yeah, these temperatures, they may have felt hot for some of you out there just because of the fact that we're coming off a chilly weekend where we did not see those temperatures really get out of the 40s much throughout your Saturday and Sunday. And there's the difference right here. We have temperatures in the mid to upper 60s at this hour. 65 in DC, a very warm 68 in Manassas. So already here on this Monday, we're approaching 70 degrees, and this is going to be the type of warmth we can expect moving forward over the next few days, at least through Wednesday. Here's the difference, folks. Again, this time yesterday, we were running about 15 to even 25 degrees cooler. So what a significant jump here. We got the sunshine, and today there was a southerly wind flow in place, too, that helped to bring these temperatures up quite a bit. Now, it hasn't been totally sunny all across the DMV. We've had a disturbance down to our south and west here. It's mostly just been producing some occasional cloud cover, but now there are a few light rain showers we're keeping our eye on down toward Harrisonburg, Luray. Nothing significant. A few sprinkles will be possible down toward the Blue Ridge, but otherwise across the rest of the DMV here this evening. Folks, if you haven't gotten out and enjoyed this beautiful weather yet, now's your chance to do so, because we will continue to see a partly cloudy sky. And look at these temperatures. At 8 o'clock, we're still in the mid 50s, so it's going to feel extremely comfortable. And yes, on the mild side of things as we head into the night tonight. So how long does this warmth last, and could we be mixing in a little bit of rainfall with this over the next couple of days? We'll have a full look at your forecast coming up here in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. Our top story here at 4. The search continues in the Caribbean this afternoon for a U.S. couple with ties to Northern Virginia. We're told that Ralph Hendry and his wife, Kathy Brendel, went missing while sailing on their boat in Grenada.
Now, authorities found the couple's catamaran, but did not find the two. And this afternoon, investigators say 3 escaped prisoners may have killed them.
The DC News Now's Dave Laval has been following the story for us. Dave, what's the latest in the investigation?
Good afternoon to you, Mark and Annalisa. The Royal Grenada Police Force said this morning the escaped prisoners likely threw the couple's bodies into the Caribbean Sea, but they are not ready to say for certain Ralph Hendry and Kathy Brendel are dead. The couple vanished Sunday, February 18th, after they were last seen in their skiff in St. George's Bay, Grenada. Investigators there say the 3 prisoners seized the catamaran Simplicity the next day and disposed of the couple's bodies. Authorities recaptured the prisoners February 21st in St. Vincent along with the boat. The couple had been in the Caribbean to sail for winter. They lived on Simplicity for the last 12 years after they moved from Falls Church. The couple's sons remain in Grenada seeking answers and holding out hope their parents are still alive. But it's not easy.
When you really go out of your way to be cautious and to make sure that you are doing your best to enjoy yourself, but also just keep that safety in mind, and then have that safety stripped away, it's completely heartbreaking to know that that happened.
The sons told us they will remain in the Caribbean until they find out what happened to their parents. Mark?
Well, Dave, do we know how the prisoners escaped?
Not yet, but Grenada's police commissioner said an investigation is looking into that. He added he and others want to know whether there's a problem with the system there or a case of a, quote, slip-up. Mark, Annalisa?
All right, Dave, thanks so much. Well, developing now in the district, a man is now dead after officials say he set himself on fire at a protest over the ongoing Israel-Gaza conflict. Now, this happened as Israel is looking to carry out more airstrikes in Gaza and amid talks of a possible ceasefire. Candace Cole has the latest.
We're learning more about the airman who took his own life after he set himself on fire outside of the Israeli embassy yesterday. D.C. police have identified him as 25-year-old Aaron Bushnell of San Antonio, Texas. Bushnell was serving active duty in the Air Force. He live-streamed the incident and reportedly yelled "Free Palestine" as he burned. According to law enforcement, Bushnell began live streaming on Twitch from the Israeli embassy just before 1 p.m. Sunday. That's when he apparently set his phone down, doused himself in accelerant, and set himself on fire. And according to multiple reports, Bushnell at one point yelled that he, quote, will no longer be complicit in genocide. He died as a result of his injuries. D.C. police are working with Secret Service and the ATF to investigate the incident. According to his LinkedIn page, Bushnell was an aspiring software engineer with a, quote, talent and passion for solving complex problems with code. He served in the Air Force for nearly 4 years. Now, D.C. police were also on the scene assisting Secret Service. They called out their bomb squad to investigate a suspicious-looking vehicle near the scene. They say no hazardous materials were recovered. Reporting in Northwest, Candace Cole, D.C. News Now.
All right, Candace, thank you. Well, all new at 4, a fifth person has been charged in the death of a toddler in Prince George's County. The suspected murder happened back on February 8th on Kanawha Street on Langley Park. Since the investigation, 4 other suspects have been arrested and charged with murder, including a 15 and 16-year-old. The latest suspect has also been charged with first and second degree murder. Stay with us for the latest on this investigation. Also new at 4, police have identified the teen driver who died in a car crash in Prince George's County. It happened in the 7900 block of Kenilworth Avenue in Greenbelt just after 8:30 a.m. on Friday. Police say 17-year-old Erson Cruz was traveling southbound when he crashed his car in a wooded area. Right now, the crash there remains under investigation.
In Virginia, after nearly 5 days of striking, negotiations between Fairfax Connector workers and their contractor TransDev have begun. Members of the trans union ATU Local 689 are accusing TransDev of unfair labor practices. Fairfax Connector bus passengers are still dealing with suspended services because of the strike. Workers say they've been working under expired contracts since December. According to the Connector, social media updates on service for the rest of the week will be released as they become available. We spoke with workers earlier today, and they tell us they're looking for more benefits.
We surveyed our members before negotiations started, and their 1 and 2 asks were retirement and sick leave.
Well, negotiations began just a few hours ago at the Fair Oaks Marriott in Fairfax, and we'll be sure to bring you everything that come out of that meeting on air and online at DCNewsNow.com. Well, happening tonight, WMATA is hosting the first of a series of public hearings for their upcoming budget. Metro is facing that massive $750 million shortfall for the next fiscal year. Funding from D.C., Maryland, and Virginia has slightly closed the gap, but a shortfall still remains. The first meeting is tonight at the Silver Springs Civic Building.
Well, right now, police continue their search for several suspects after a man was forced into a car at gunpoint and robbed in the district.
Our Randy Bass is in Northwest Washington with the latest.
Yeah, police say it all happened here at this condo building on L Street Northwest just after midnight Sunday. Police say that man met up with a group of guys who he thought were there to buy a pair of shoes. When he went into the trunk to get those shoes, that's when the suspects pulled out guns and forced him into another car. The victim told police these suspects duct taped his mouth, zip tied his hands, and hit him. Officers say these suspects then drove the victim to his home in McLean, Virginia, where they stole money and other property from him. Another suspect followed along Young driving in the victim's car. The suspects next drove to Capitol Heights, Maryland, dropping the victim off in his own car and taking off from the scene. Asking anyone who might be able to identify the suspects in those photos or may have any information in the case to come forward right away. In Northwest, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.